it clearly stipulates that any it clearly stipulates that the right can be limited. Due to reasonable right, it must be justifiable, and it must also show that the reasons behind the limitation of right are valid, of which in this case the reasons behind the Zama suspension is very valid. So Your Justice, my point most precisely is that Zama Mokhoro, her mother, took it upon himself to associate herself with the school, knowing that the school had the code of conduct. So that means Zama Mokhoro's mother, he had the intentions of ruining the school reputation, of which it can be very problematic in the future if other learners do the same as she did. And if it pleases the boss, I would like to hand over to my co-counsel to conclude with this information.
Your Justice, again, may I introduce myself? Standing here in front of you is Tibiso Mafeta from the respondent side on this case. Before I proceed, may I address an incident that happened? There was a learner that was given a homework to do. And she did it. So it happened that the next morning, that learner woke up very late. So with that said, the learner was in such a hurry that the transport arrived while he was packing his books. So it happened that the learner forgot the book of which the homework was given on. After arriving at school, he consulted the teacher and explained of how he left the book. So with that said, the teacher understood the reason and he was not punished. In this case, Zama did not report her situation to the principal and the SGB before she was recognized for not wearing a blazer, which would have lessened the probabilities of her being dismissed from school. So in conclusion, to the all arguments that have been outlined is that the SGB took a correct decision to dismiss her from coming to school because she acted irresponsibly and ignorantly to go to school knowing that she did not do what was expected of her. As it was mentioned in the school code of conduct that she should wear a school blazer, and also expected things to be just fine without reporting her situation, firstly to the principal and the SGB before she was even recognized for not wearing a blazer.
As far as I know, we still have more than rate, but we did not satisfy that is how far we are in the case, then fine.
This is just a conclusion.
If it pleases the court. Your Justice, my co-counsel here, appearing on the applicant side, may argue the fact that Section 10 of the Constitution of South Africa, which clearly stipulates that everyone has the right to dignity, is violated, of which to me it will be false or it will be misleading to us. As it is because the process of suspending Zama Mokhoro was done secretly in the office. It was not done publicly. So the leak of the information Zama being suspended, it will not be publicized like in the newspaper. Another rule that the applicant may argue is Section 18, which is the association, freedom of association. Freedom of association clearly states that Zama Mokhoro has the right to go to school that she wants. So with that said, if Zama chooses to go to school that she wants, that means she is she is liable to comply with the rules of that school because she chose it herself. Your Justice, I put it to you that this case is effortless because the child and her mother are trying by all best to try and waste our time. Your Justice, this is a very delicate matter. You cannot be here, we cannot, by all means necessary, try. We cannot try to play with the time we have on our hands, with the little petty things that Zama Mokhor and her parents are trying to do. They are trying, seeking attention, knowing exactly what the school code of conduct implies.
Because we are supposed to argue the case, not to launch a personal attack on the character. So, if there's nothing further, there's on the matter before the court, then I hope that you understand that the court is not stopping you from arguing the case further, that the court is trying to limit your line of argument.
I fully understand, Your Justice.
Any questions? Any reply from the applicant side? Any response?
My worships, allow me to correct the first counselor from our opponent, who specifically stated that Zama did not buy the blazer, taken to so. My worships, considering economic conditions in which the school is situated and must consider the best interest of the community, taking into consideration Alexander community. It is mostly known as a poor community, therefore it is unfair for the LGB to expel the learner simply because she could not afford to buy a blazer that is expensive. My worships, I hope you understand why I'm saying it is expensive. This is the reason behind why I'm saying the blazer is expensive. Where she went to buy the blazer at first wasn't available. This is the proof that she was complying and willing, but unfortunately, she is unfairly treated in terms of Section 9, which is equality, because she is coming from a poor background. So, that is why in 2018, the Minister of Adult and Basic Education, Dr. Blake Zimande, sought to make education free, considering what Section 27 states. This develops from the current status that South Africa itself in after 1994. Those are my details. Thank you.